Hi everyone, it's Ariana, and I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite lifestyle and skincare products that have just been helping me get into the spring season. So I'm going to wait for a little bit while people start to join, and then we'll get into some of these products. So as people start to come, if they come, um, we are going to look at some of my favorite skincare products starting off first, and then we're going to ease into the wellness and home part of this live stream. So starting off with skincare, we're going to talk about the Ghost Democracy Peptide Packed Dewy Toner, and I have it here. And this is a toning mist. This is perfect for those who have normal dry skin, I believe. Also good for sensitive skin, but it does say that it's good for all skin types. So if you're worried if you're a bit oily or you have combination skin, this also will work for you. I find that this product is best applied after cleansing your face. It is a cleansing or a clean toning mist that hydrates and gives your skin a plumper and firmer appearance. And I am on my third or fourth bottle of this spray. I love it. It's so gentle. I find that I have really sensitive skin. My skin is also really dry. So I don't like using harsh toners, but I also need something that is effective and does what it's supposed to do. And this does that. My skin is, after I use it, my skin does feel really hydrated. It allows my serums when I go in next to actually absorb into my skin and not be irritated or red. Um, in this in this formula, there is 2.6% peptide blend and 2% blue green algae extract. And it also has 1.5% niacinamide and 5% or 0.5% hyaluronic acid. So this is perfect. And the mist, I'm also like very particular about how my mists are, like whether it's a setting spray or a prep spray. This mist, well, you guys can't see it, but it's a really fine and even mist. So when you do use it over your face, you really only need one or two spritz to cover your entire face. Again, I use this after I cleanse, and I go in with my AHA BHA toner first, and then after I'm done with using a toner on a cleansing pad, then I will go in with this toner just to kind of lock in the moisture. Going into the next Ghost Democracy product is this Floodgate Hyaluronic Acid Serum. So I have one in the box and I have one here. This is like my most used skincare product. I think I've gone through 5 bottles of this. It's honestly one of the best serums I've ever used, and I've used serums from both drugstore, mid-range price point like at Sephora, and of course luxury products. Um, so I've used a range of serums, and this is the one that I always find myself going back to just because the formula is really simple. It's clean. It doesn't irritate my skin. It's really gentle. My skin doesn't really like hyaluronic acid, but for some reason this formula, it doesn't cause my skin to get too dry, which if you use hyaluronic acid enough, it will dry out your skin. At least that's my experience with it. So I use this day and night and I have not had that problem. I actually feel like it absorbs into my skin. My skin is bouncy. It smooths out my texture. And that's because it has 2.1% hyaluronic acid, but it has 4% niacinamide, which is so good if you have enlarged pores, if you deal with acne, any texture in your skin, if you're looking to smooth your skin in any way, and just to like blur out any of those dark marks so it brightens as well. It's not like vitamin C where it's just a brightening agent. This actually helps fade scars as well. So I deal with a lot of hyperpigmentation. So this is like the one product that I do find consistent use has shown better results. So it also has 1.6 linden flower extract, which I found to be really soothing on my skin, especially when I use an AHA, BHA exfoliator before, or if I use my toner that has AHA in it. This just, I don't know, it acts as like a barrier so that my skin doesn't become super sensitive or super red. And then it also has 1.3% white tea leaf extract. So any sort of tea is also very soothing for your skin, especially if you experience redness. So it's formulated to ensure that your skin is going to be taken care of and it's going to be very smooth and soothing, but it's also going to hydrate your skin, and it also boosts firmness so you're not losing elasticity. And I love it. Like I said, I'm on my like 5th bottle of this. No joke, this is the 5th bottle. I love it so much. It's also extremely lightweight, so it's not something that is really heavy. I know some serums can feel a little bit heavy going on, or they'll be too runny. This is like a really perfect formula for a serum. And so just to show you what it looks like, this is it. So it has a little bit of it's got a little bit, it's a little thicker than most serums that I've used, honestly, but it blends in really well. You would think this would be sticky or tacky, and it's not. And it layers really well under makeup. I wear makeup, so this is like after I go in with the toning mist, I go in with this serum and I use it day and night. I swear by it. So now I kind of went backwards. I should have definitely started with my cleansers. So hopefully that's not confusing. But obviously, you would start with your cleanser. So I have 2 here, and as you can see, she's almost gone, and this has barely anything in it. So I'm going to start with the Indie Lee because I was introduced to her back in the summer. And when I first moved to New York, I started using their products, and it's really incredible. It's super gentle. I have to use a gentle cleanser just because my skin doesn't like anything harsh. It'll dry out really quickly. So even though I experience hormonal acne and I wear a lot of makeup, I can't use something that's really abrasive and harsh. So this is the the Clarify and Nourishing Cleanser from Indie Lee. It's a purifying face wash. It goes into your palms as almost like a gel, and then when you lather it, it starts to foam. Again, this is something that I like to use after I go in with an oil cleanser. So an oil cleanser like one from Tatcha. Lately, I've been using the Romer. I think that's how you pronounce it. The French speaking in me wants to say Rome, but I don't know if that's how they pronounce it. But I start with an oil cleanser first, and then I go in with this as like my double cleanse. And this is what really gets the rest of my makeup off, the rest of any like dirt or oil. I live in the city, so there are a lot of free radicals, and this just removes it completely so that when I do go in with my toner, there's hardly anything on the white that's left over. So yes, this is my second bottle and she's almost empty. This I swear by. If anything, I believe in a good cleanser. The first step in having good clear skin is investing in a nice cleanser, I think, especially if you wear makeup and a lot of sunscreen and you're always out, and especially if you live in a city. Cleansing is so important day and night, and I use this both day and night. So I go in with this, and then first I would go in with this. So let's talk about Romer or Rame. Like I said, the French speaking in me wants to say Rome. There are a lot of products on this live stream, but this is one of my favorite cleansers as well. And it is a nourishing gel oil cleanser. This is my second bottle. Well, I'll have to be ordering my second bottle. So again, I'm not showing you anything that I don't religiously use because that does you a disservice and me as well. Why would I do that? I love this formula because it has Manuka honey, which is amazing at removing bacteria from your skin, especially the acne kind. Like I said, I experience hormonal acne and breakouts, so Manuka Manuka honey is great at clearing up any breakouts. It also has caffeine, coffee extract, and tea tree oil. So like this is really good if you experience redness, breakouts. I just find that this is like the only thing that removes my makeup and also doesn't irritate my skin, and I can also see help improve my skin texture. So I go in with this and it removes any impurities, dirt, oil, makeup, SPF. So it really does remove everything without stripping the skin. I go in with this, and then I go in with this, and then I go into the toning mist from Ghost Democracy, and then the hyaluronic serum. So that's currently my skincare routine, more or less. Some other products that I have on here that I think are worth mentioning that I don't use as frequently, but are products that I have used for like a little bit of time and enjoyed. This oil-free protein moisturizer. So I think this one is actually a bit different than the one that I have here, but I think it might be the same formula. Or I could be completely wrong and I tagged the wrong one. But this one is the anti-pollution moisturizer. So I think they might be two different moisturizers. So that is my apology. I'm so sorry. I can say that this brand is really nice. I started using their serum and I would have included it. I don't know if I did include it in this actually. They have a serum that I also really love. No, I didn't because it's sold out, I think. So this moisturizer, this brand, they do really well with having very simple, again, formulas, having active ingredients. So in this formula, or in this moisturizer, there are active ingredients including pomegranate enzymes, algae extract, and so on and so forth. So this is a good moisturizer if you live in the city. I live in New York, so it's all I know. And so there's a lot in the air, like just way too much. And so I like to protect my skin when I go out in the city, whether I'm wearing makeup or not. I love this moisturizer because it does protect from free radicals that are just floating all about outside. And it's an anti-pollution moisturizer. So again, it has no water added. It's made here in the US and it's made with our organic ingredients. And the claims are that it is engineered to combat signs of atmospheric skin aging and loss of firmness and wrinkles. If used daily, the serum boosts the skin's hydration and helps it feel fresher, firmer, and healthier. And I can say when I do use this moisturizer that it does have that gel-like consistency, and it goes on kind of like a thick serum, but it absorbs quickly, and you can really feel the layer of protection that it has. It also layers really well under SPF, which I think is the most important part. So just to show you what this one looks like, it looks like that. So it has this gel consistency, it's clear, and when you rub it in, it has that serum-like texture, but it's a bit thicker. And my hand is dry because I just washed it, so you can actually see what it looks like when you put it on dry skin. And also just kind of like look at the glow, right? And then it'll just take like a minute to absorb. I put a lot on for the sake of this, but this, I love how this feels. It's so smooth and it just feels really good, especially after you wash your face. This is like one of those products that feel really cool on your skin. So this is a skincare product worth mentioning. It's not in my current rotation, but come the summer, it's definitely going to be back in rotation just because summer in New York City is a little questionable. And I feel like there's just more in the atmosphere that I need protection from. So moving on, we're going to talk about some body products. Oh, another I have on here, and it's sold out, which is why I didn't bring it, because I'm also out of it as well. This is another great oil cleanser. It is a little bit different than the Romer one because this product's consistency is a lot thicker, and when it goes on, it feels it does feel like an oil. Like, it doesn't have anything in it that's going to make it foam. So it is a little bit harder to use on a full face of makeup like this, but I find that it's soothing. Again, it's got the honey in it, so I gravitate towards that just because of my skin type. It's great for those who have dry skin, who have problematic skin. It doesn't clog your pores. It cleans your pores out. It grabs everything. But you definitely have to go in with a double cleanser when you use this botanical cleanser from Talia Skincare. Some other skincare products I have on here that I don't have because they've been used. Again, the Young Blood Mineral Radiance Renewal Treatment. This is a great serum if you're looking to incorporate serums that have some ingredients that target specific skin needs. Skin cell turnover is something that you can start now whenever, I think a lot of people wait until they're further in their 20s to start anti-aging, or in their 30s or 40s. I start now. Promote healthy skin, boost your collagen, just so that your skin doesn't lose elasticity, and it also brightens and helps improve any spots that you have. And same with this refining treatment. This is going to I believe this one has the lactic acid in it, which is amazing at removing dark spots and hyperpigmentation and skin aging, or sunspots, and visible signs of skin aging. So I always say incorporate 1 or 2 serums. You don't need 10. You just need 1 or 2 serums to target whatever your skin is really needing. Because of course you could have, super, you can always, have more hydration, more a serum that targets aging, a serum that targets brightness and spots. But I always just say less is more. And if you invest in just a couple serums that target your skin's main concerns, then the rest will follow. So lastly, when coming to this body or the skincare, I have this Indie Lee De-Stress. Sorry, this moisturizer still on my hand, but that's what it looks like. It's really nice. So this is the Indie Lee Eucalyptus and Patchouli De-Stress Body Wash. This is my second bottle, and I'll have to replenish her because she's almost out. This is my favorite body wash. It is so gentle on my skin, but it feels so, like, my skin feels so clean after I shower. I use this with a loofah for extra hydration or extra exfoliation, because this is a foaming cleanser. So it has gentle coconut derived. It's a gentle coconut derived cleanser with calendula. I think that's how you pronounce it. It has quinoa in it, rich in protein, vitamins A and B, antioxidants, and it has a cooling eucalyptus boost. It also has essential oils, patchouli and lavender to calm the skin. I'm constantly stressed, so just because of the nature of my work, and I'm still studying, so this is like the best part of my day is when I take a shower and I use this because it smells amazing and my skin feels so soft after I use it. And it just, I like this formula, and it doesn't cause me to break out because I used to break out on my chest, and like parts of my shoulder and my back, and this doesn't do any of that. So this is one of like my favorite or body washes, up with Necessaire, that other skin or body brand. So that's like the brand to use. And then I think I have I have on here. Oh, I don't. Okay, so I won't mention it. So going into some of these other products that I want to talk about, when going into a new season, I think it's really important to have a clear mind. And so I've been using the Ray Wellness vitamins for that. So in this live stream, there are a few different wellness capsules that I have tagged in here, all of which I've tried. The one that I'm currently looking at that's on my desk is the pre and probiotic capsules. These work so well. I am literally running out of them. I'm like looking at it and it's like a near empty bottle. I love that it's like coated in peppermint. They're super easy to take. It's very thin. It has a very thin film around it. And I take 2 a day, usually in the morning. It helps with any bloating, or if I just feel like the night before, maybe I had just something that I didn't think was like good to eat. I don't know. I don't typically eat too bad, but like last week I went out, and that was like the first thing I took was the pre and probiotic, just to kind of like regulate your body's health, your digestive health, and just make sure everything is just in like best condition, right? Um, I also like to use, I also take their multivitamins. So I'm like deficient in everything, and their multivitamins are probably one of the easiest ones that I've had to take, just because they're not like those horse pills. Again, the capsules are so easy to swallow. Um, these are not coated in peppermint oil. It does have like an herbal taste to it, but they're a lot better than the alternatives, and they're vegan, so you don't have to worry about it if you are like me and vegetarian. If it contains animal byproducts or anything like that, it doesn't. So I love the multivitamins. I love the pre and probiotics. Some other ones I have listed on here are the beauty capsules, which are great for hair, skin, and nails. My nails are so strong now. They're in need of a manicure, but they are just a lot stronger than they used to be. I have an iron deficiency, so that's something else that I like to take. And I also like to take their daily cleanse and their complexion capsules. So, like I mentioned earlier, I struggle with hyperpigmentation and just having clear skin. So, their complexion capsules contain collagen to really help boost your skin's collagen levels. And so, that is what I love to take to just kind of add to my skincare routine. It's something that isn't topical, but what you eat, how you maintain your overall health does affect your skin. So that is something that I take into consideration. So I think it's not enough to just do the topical skincare. You also have to make sure you're eating well and exercising, and taking the vitamins, though it's an extra step, it does make a difference. And so then lastly, I have this energy and focus superfoods. So much like matcha, this is great to have in the morning. I don't drink it with water. I do like a smoothie type of blend, which I will most likely post a video on my page so that you guys can see what it looks like. I love mixing this with vanilla almond milk. So good. And it's great to have in the morning. Again, just taking care of your body and eating well and just kind of trying to, I guess, shift your mindset in how you take care of yourself, your actual health, your physical health. It will then show in your mental and emotional health, and then, you know, of course you'll see a difference in your physical appearance. I love this superfood just because like it's a it's a different way to, I guess, get greens. And for me, I'm not a big like green smoothie person. Every once in a while I'll go through that phase, but for this, I think this is a little bit more feasible for me, and I treat it more like I said, I treat it like a matcha. So, and the drinks always come out so cute. So I'll have to make one and post one on my Verishop account so that you guys can see. The bag is stored in the kitchen where it's gonna stay because I'm not going to grab it. But lastly on this list, let me see. Oh, I think because it was taken. Oh no, here it is. Okay, yes. Last but not least, we're going to look at this bedding. So as you can see behind me, I have this beautiful bedding from Primary Goods. Let me clear off my bed so you guys can see what it looks like. So this is what the bed area looks like. I don't make my bed. I like the messy bed aesthetic. That's just me. But on here, I have the top sheet and the duvet. So let me show you the duvet. So what you're seeing right now is obviously the duvet. And I love it because it literally feels so soft and it is so cool. It keeps me cool at night, and it also um, it doesn't get too hot. So I love this. The feel of it is really, it's like a smooth, like a material. I don't know how to describe it, but it is really smooth, as you can see. And I got it in white to just go with my whole aesthetic. But this is the duvet cover. Really easy. I love that it has underneath it these like buttons, but for me it acts more as like a weight. So when I do flip over when I try to make my bed and then I don't, it's a good way to like weight down my duvet. I don't know if that makes sense, but I've had a linen duvet before and it was really hard to make it even. But I just like how this one feels. And again, this is perfect for going into summer just because it is going to be really hot in the city. I just know it. So this one keeps me a lot cooler, and it's easy to wash as well. And though it is wrinkled, this is like the first time I'm seeing it wrinkled in like I think 2 weeks. So it doesn't wrinkle as easily. Like this is like 2-3 weeks worth of like wrinkles. So that is the bedding, which is perfect for going into spring. I always think changing your bedding to white for the springtime is a must. Let's see outside New York. So that is the live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed some of these products I shared to help you go into the springtime with a new mindset, clear skin, feeling good overall. I know that. Oh, let me stop presenting. So I know that going into a new season, a lot of people struggle with kind of centering themselves to be able to go in with a good mindset. But I do find when you have a good skincare routine, when you're eating a little bit better, you're taking your vitamins, you have, fresh linens, fresh bedding. It's really the small things that help you focus yourself, refocus yourself to just kind of have a really successful new season. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream, and we'll take some of these tips and maybe look at some of these products to start investing in, so that you can also have a better idea, or use them to help you go and transition into this new season. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next week at 6 o'clock. So I'm gonna try and do Tuesday live streams at 6 o'clock. And next week I'll be showing you some wardrobe essentials. Not these essentials, but some springtime wardrobe pieces that I always have and will always wear, regardless if I'm here in New York, if I'm back in London, or if I'm in Paris, wherever I am. I think these are really good essential clothing pieces that just make a wardrobe. So that's what I'll be sharing next week. So make sure to come back Tuesday at 6 p.m. and I'll see you then. Have a great night.